ככה ישרים, הפלמ"ח, ההגנה.
אני זוכרת את האמפתיה. אני זוכרת את האמפתיה. היה ככה לך חרסינה לבנה ופס שחור, נכון? זה היה בית אחד היפים בראשון.
כן. עמת, what about
היה חדש, טרי.
the situation of how was your family viewed in the town because they had that nice house? How did people react? What
Who had the time for it? There was no television, only the newspaper and the radio.
Well, there was.
I think the people that they had the money to build, they built the small houses.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had the ground,
but
they built their house.
when Abba built the house, it was a big house.
Oh, it wasn't.
It was a villa. They call it a villa. So there was some feelings. Well, they knew that my father made a lot of money from the businesses that he had over many years.
In the basement, he baked the cake, and he used to make along the ice cream.
זה היה גם מקלט ממלחמת העולם השנייה.
Okay, but he had these small ovens with the primus. How do you call it primus?
He converted the basement to a bakery. So he had the bakery in the basement, and we used it during World War II also as a shelter. We would hide there. We were the bombings. The Italians would come and drop bombs on Tel Aviv. They bombed Rishon. Not Rishon.
not Rishon, our house.
במלחמה?
Of course.
מלחמת העולם השנייה.
No.
I'm talking about the war in I'm talking about Second World War. Tel Aviv.
תל אביב, דיזנגוף.
And the house was finished במלחמת העולם השנייה.
נכון.
Anyway, and then after all that, they decided to make a trade and trade that house away.
To have
A bigger house.
To have pension.
To have a pension for their retirement. So they traded this little villa for a two-story building in Rishon, and
No.
walked out. They dropped a bomb right here, killed about over 10 people that lived in this area. This is the house that we got in exchange. We owned a house about 2 blocks on the left side, which we built. A villa.
Yeah, we looked at that. We went by it. It was right by the mall.
Anyway, no, but the one it was destroyed was rebuilt. They built a very high building there, and then the owners of this house, which was only 2 stories, and he was a driver in the bus station. His wife fell in love with our villa, so he said, "Why don't you? We will exchange you. If you give us 10,000 more pounds sterling, we will give you our building, and we will take your building." And that's what. After my mother convinced my dad did that because they wanted a source of income for retirement. And that was a big mistake because when the state of Israel was established, they created a rent control law that the owners the landlords could not raise the rent for. And for many years, the rent was a laughable thing. It was very unfair to the owners who invested, and as a result, my parents had a real rough time. My father had to go back to work as a baker and a cook in a hospital in order to supplement the income. So he worked for another 10-15 years before he retired the second time. Anyway, and then my parents finally sold the building to a guy, and they added one more floor here, and they divided. No, he didn't sell. He just sold the right to build another floor on top, and he divided the old building into 12 units, and we started selling individual units. And that's where we got all the money that we gave you and Talia and Ron from, when my parents passed it on to us.
She's not here?
Oh, we didn't try.
Oh, why?
What?
דיברנו שתעלו למעלה.
לא הבנתי. פשוט הסברתי להם שם. It's up to you if you want to go with us to the lawyer or you just want to walk around here and come back.
Are they okay to have so many people all of a sudden come in?
This was the shelter in which they were hiding between this wall underneath the staircase. That's where they were doing the bombing.
Wow. Got it all locked up now.
And when I heard about the bombing, that's what made me pack up my bag and come back to Israel. I stopped my study. So this is all of the original stabs, all this metal stuff is the original. And this was our apartment right here. We had a 4-room apartment in this unit. Now it's a dentist office.
Oh, how funny.
Yeah. Now these were all offices we formed.
But you!
Get Mariko a tie-dye shirt.
We got the weapon, we got the hat.
אולי
Pops the
תיכנס איתם
crocodile
קודם
on the
לגן
head.
המושבה? שמחה פה.
Yeah, we just went by. Yeah.
Yeah, there. Okay, יופי. Also, have a good time, you.
Good.
אדוני, boy,
See this building? It's a 2-story building. This 3-story building is the landlord of this whole building. And we had our restaurant, the first and the second. Both of these were our restaurant at the bottom. Okay, Meirovich, who lives upstairs, was our landlord. He is from the family Biluim, the original founders of
I
Rishon.
need another piece of gum, Dad.
Moshava.
Do you have another piece of gum?
Garden
Dad, do you have another piece of gum?
Not right now.
How do you translate like small town? Now, when we came to Rishon in 1933, the palms were here. But instead of all this landscaping, it was an orange, what do you call it? How this, what do you call it? A citrus grove. This structure was the home of the last surviving Biluim. You know, the Biluim were the first founders of Rishon in 1882, which was the first new settlement in Palestine. They were all Jews from Russia. And the Meirovich family, specifically Menashe Meirovich, lived in the second floor of this building. And he would always come down every other day in the morning, all dressed nicely, to our restaurant to buy a new package of cigarettes, and go back, and will always pat me on the head, and they say, Simcha Yeled Tov, and he would go back to his house. So I had the honor of this honor as a child. This is a water tower, which is a very historic structure. I see it already.
Go ahead.
When the first settlers came to Rishon in 1882, they dug they looked for water. So they dug a well, and they found water, but it didn't last very long. It collapsed, and all of a sudden they were in a crisis. Without water, you can't do anything. So the Baron Rothschild, who was the sponsor of the settlement, sent them an engineer, and they dug a deeper well and built this water tower to store the water so the water could run by gravity to the homes around here. Most of the homes of the early settlers were in this neighborhood. We'll walk by it. I'll point out some of them are still there. And this is the Migdal HaMayim of Rishon. It dates back to 1882, this structure. It was refurbished, but the basic structure is still 1882. Okay, honor to attend my first grade in this building. Because we didn't have enough space in the main school, so they put the first grade's class in this building, Bet Am. Now, at that time, there was a street running here. This wasn't here. This was the front of there was a street running, and this was on that street, right here. And this area was a playground for children, over here. This, of course, didn't exist. This existed. And let me see if we can see the well, the original well. Here it is. Take a picture of this. Matzanu Mayim, we found water, okay? And then this is the emblem on the Rishon. It says Matzanu Mayim. You see the well, and underneath it's written Matzanu Mayim. Rishon LeZion. It was established in 1882. See it? Now here's the well. Let's go take a look at it. Hello. יש לי פה אורחים, פה אביה, כן? שמי שמחה גולן, הייתי פעם גולדשטיין, היה לנו בית קפה פה ברחוב רוטשילד, ואנחנו גרנו ברחוב רוטשילד 34, אני מוותיקי ראשון, אני עכשיו מתגורר בארצות הברית.
אתה קיבלת אישור להגיע או הסכמה מהמשרד?
לא.
אז צריך לעשות את זה בצורה מאורגנת.
כל פנים, אין לנו הרבה זמן, אני נמצא כבר אנחנו נמצאים פה 3 שבועות בארץ.
אתה רוצה אולי לעשות סיור בכל המושבה, בכל האתר?
אם מישהו, אני מראה להם את זה.
כן, אבל אם אתה רוצה לעשות את זה בצורה מאורגנת, להיכנס לכל הביתנים, ליקב, לכל המקומות, לכל המושבה.
אני לא יודע אם יש לנו מספיק זמן, השאלה היא, יש לנו קרקע. How many hours can we spend?
יש לנו כל היום, מה שאתה...
כל היום.
זה לוקח רק שעה, כל הסיור, עושים לך סיור מסביב.
אז איך מסדרים?
אז אתה עולה למעלה ברוטשילד.
למוזיאון?
למוזיאון.
אז זה המטרה, להגיע למוזיאון גם כן.
אז זהו, המוזיאון שם, אתה קורא כרטיס, ואז אתה מגיע לכאן, כן. אז אני אסביר לך איך, אתה עולה למעלה עד לבית הכנסת.
אני יודע איך להגיע למוזיאון.
ימין הבית הראשון יש שער לבן, אתה מבקש את רונית. אוקיי.
בסדר. אז אי אפשר להציץ לבאר?
לא, לא.
לא?
זה לא...
מקובל.
לא מקובל כך. עושים את זה בצורה מאורגנת.
אוקיי, יש סדר, יש סדר.
אם אתה רוצה רק את הבאר, או רק את היקב, או רק, אז גם כן, הכל בהתאם.
אז בסדר.
להסכמה של המשרד. נוי. נוי.
נוי?
נוי.
נון
נון ויוד.
נוי. אוקיי, מה שם המשפחה?
הדרי.
אדרי, נוי אדרי. נוי אדרי. אוקיי.
תבלו טוב.
תודה רבה. עד מתי זה יהיה פתוח פה?